Game 2 is in the books for a couple more NBA playoff teams. The news of the night, certainly Sixers big man Joel Embiid, not a happy camper, jumping on social media, sharing his very strong view that he wishes that he would have played in Game 2 when Philly fell to Miami. Now, he's been out for quite some time with that eye orbital fracture. Clearly, Joel feels like he is ready to roll, ready to come back. Sixers coach Brett Brown addressed the situation after the game. Basically said what you would expect, that his guy's competitive, and now the speculation, the question certainly going forward is whether or not we are going to see Joel in Game 3. That is certainly something to watch. But Miami playing a big-time game. Dwyane Wade, all these years later, turning back the clock, looking like the guy that used to be known as the Flash, a flashback, if you will. Big-time win for Miami after everybody thought that Philly, with this winning streak and all the momentum they had going into the playoffs, was going to run away with this series. On the other side of the country, the Warriors take care of business against San Antonio. Not quite as clean-cut as Game 1, not as dominant, but the second half, they pull away 33-22 in the third quarter. That has been a trend for the Warriors all season long. Far and away the best third-quarter team in the NBA. Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson combining for 63 points. The surprising thing is that even with Kawhi Leonard out for the Spurs, and even with the reality that they are so overmatched when it comes to the talent in this series, they had the fourth best defense in the NBA all season long. And even without Kawhi, a two-time Defensive Player of the Year, we got used to seeing the Spurs defend at a very high level. But they go from giving up 113 points in Game 1 to 116 in Game 2. We are being reminded that these Warriors, even without two-time MVP Steph Curry, who remains out with that knee injury, they are explosive offensively, tough to slow down. The Spurs look overmatched. The defending champs who went into this postseason looking so much more vulnerable than they had a year ago, taking care of business, creating time for Steph to rehab, get back on track. They look great so far.